we'll see if this works. I'm streaming from my iPad on my phone, so we'll test this out. But thank Joel for jumping on. So what's up, man?
Happy Wednesday, man. You
Yeah,
excited?
so I am. Yeah, it's actually not as
I
cold as
can
I
see
thought.
the
To be.
smile on your face. It's like it's just wild. Like just like out here.
Well, I got to hang out with Val last night, so it was
All
fun.
right.
Val's already in town, so him and the wife haven't been in Vegas. So they
Okay.
actually arrived on Sunday during Super Bowl time. So they said it was crazy out on
Oh,
Fremont.
no way.
Yeah, they said it was nuts, but it actually looks kind of uh died down right now. It's pretty slow in Vegas. But yeah, testing out my iPad, seeing if I can stream from here. We'll see how this goes. I think Emily's gonna jump on for a little while. I did
Okay.
see someone did message me. Oh, there she is. Ratchet messaged me, so he looks like he's in town. So I'll probably meet up with him. And there she is. There's Emily. Oh wait, she's muted.
Well, it sounded really bad, but I didn't know if it was me, so I muted, but it was still making a crackling sound.
I think you're driving in Troy's area because we can't. You're going in and out right now.
Okay, give me a few minutes and I'll get on my
Oh,
computer.
and then when
All
you
right,
when
let's
you come
see. I
back
can
though, turn your phone
see.
sideways.
Let's see. I'm looking at the comments.
Oh wait.
I
Is it
see
not? Do you have
Flavio's
your lock? Do
tuning
you have your lock on?
in. Joe V is here. Steven from the Bronx.
Joe V's not here.
Hey, Craig's here. Craig's an investor in Pittsburgh. He's in Arizona. Um, yeah, no hat. I didn't bring any hats with me, so I do have my beanies, my hoodies, but I'm not gonna wear them. It's kind of warm in the room right now. But just testing everything out. Vegas is, like I said, it looks kind of slow right now. We'll see how it ends up on the weekend. I do know Millennial Mike's already in town. He's at the Excalibur. I might try and meet up with him later. I think Dion's here also. They must be here because tonight is the first meetup. The Dion's midnight at Denny's, so I'll probably meet up there. I think a lot of people are coming in today. But yeah, I see Buzz Tune tuning in. Unfortunately, people probably heard already he won't be making it to Vegas. A lot of people are canceling last minute. Unfortunate injuries. Some people their wives got hurt,
Oh
broke their
man.
foot. Others, yeah, had some
Let's get
illness.
a
So
let's get a
they don't
list. Can
think
we write?
traveling
Let me
is
write
good
these
for
down
them
here.
right now. But yeah, it's still gonna be a lot of fun. Oh well, we got a question real fast from Ike Hobbs. Go ahead, Ike, if you have a question. He said a lending question, but throw it in there when you got. But I mean, Jeff. Jeff is here he's in York, Pennsylvania. He'll tune in. But yeah, it's actually not that cold, man. I don't know. What is it for you? Where are you at right now, Joel?
I mean, right now it's like 50 degrees here. I'm sorry, 42. But yesterday it was like 55. But it had been cold for a number of weeks, like 20s, teens. It finally started to
No,
warm up.
no, that's what Pittsburgh seems like because Jeremy and Liam folks are coming from Pittsburgh, and the other day it was like 50. So they had all those memes, like it was frozen for like how long, and all of a sudden it just the weather warmed up, and it was like sitting out on the beach at 50 degrees. It looks like. But he says,
Can we
I
get a
don't
list
know,
of who's actually going to be there? Who's
a
all going to be in
list.
Vegas?
What do you mean a list, man?
I mean,
There's no list.
what do you mean? You
What do
mentioned
you mean?
Dion. I mean, I just so I know who's going to be there so I can say what's up.
Well, if you pay attention to
Pay
Zuber's
attention.
YouTube, he talks about who is going to be there or who that's speaking.
I don't mean the
And
speakers. I mean the people from our community, the people that show up every day and follow you.
well,
The,
if
you're
you were in school more often, then you would know who's attending.
That
Yeah,
is probably true.
I'll put it that way. Well, I mean, like I said, I see Val tuning in. I did meet up with Val. Had some, his wife told me some funny stories about him, so I'll leave it at that. But it was a fun dinner. Flavio, you're asking if you need a jacket? Nope. It is actually last night when I got in, it was about 65. I think it was about 65, 70 last night. Hey, Harrison is here from Virginia. Yeah, it's 39 in Pennsylvania right now. So yeah, it's warming up. Yeah, it looks like Hyder says his son had to cancel. Adam is gonna cancel. He won't be able to make it. Oh man, that sucks. Well, Ike is asking. I got a refi. I don't know. Can I share it? I don't know. Hold on. Let me check. Okay, maybe it'll work. All right, it does. I got a refi that was supposed to close last week, but lenders asking me to come up with more comps. Rural area appraiser used comps from nearby small towns. Kiavi is demanding me to come up with additional comps in the small town. What would Joe do with that?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple. of these exact same scenarios that we were able to get done. Because some of the different investors have different guidelines on rule, and one of the investors we have, they want to see comparable sales like within the actual city town limits, and within 6 months. Another investor wants it within a mile. Okay, so they're shopping it. Okay. What city are you in? What city is the property in? But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough, depending on who the investor is. But one of the things is that, like, I wish Monica was on. When you have a broker doing a loan, right? They're gonna go underwrite the deal as a third party through the end investor. When you have a mortgage company, the underwriting team is gonna then underwrite it based off of the guidelines, and so there's more chances of getting an exception or getting something to go through if it's done through a mortgage retail company. And a couple of the companies service their loans as well, and because they service their own loans for DSCR, there are more chances of getting an exception. And there's this idea of amount of exceptions. An exception can be, okay, you know what, we don't meet the minimum loan requirements, or we don't meet the credit score requirements, or we don't meet the appraisal requirements. If you have one exception, right, that can be a thing, and you can get an exception approved. If you have more than one exception, it's virtually going to be impossible to have any lender be able to do a deal when they're having multiple exceptions. And I do know somebody that may have the best chance of getting a deal like this done. It's not in-house, it's actually somewhere else, and they are known for being able to get more than one exception done. So I mean, there are options, and if they can't do it, there may be some other entities that can. And so I'll put my email in the chat, and if you want to email me, I can try to help out the best I can, put you in the right direction. But yeah, I mean, we were able to get somebody in this community a deal done on a rural property, with limited comparable sales that we were able to get done in-house. So there may be some options. I just saw your last comment. That's good. Mark, are you there? I'm done. A town called Winfield, population of 10K. What state is that in? Louisiana? Missouri? Mark, are you there? Do you need me to take this home? All right. Now it's just me, y'all. It's just me. Oh, Kansas. Okay. Okay, Kansas. Okay. Is Hyder saying he's not going to be in, or just that his son's not going to be in? So what you're telling me is that you're not in Vegas right now.
I couldn't hear you for like the last 2 minutes, man.
Oh.
So what
Damn.
now?
Oh, I just said I can for Emily, now I can tell that you're not in Vegas.
Oh no, we're leaving. What's today? Wednesday. We're leaving tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, I didn't know you were talking to me. I thought I was catching the tail end of something.
Well, Mark hasn't been on for like 5 minutes.
Oh
Yeah, I don't
no,
know
are
why.
you having issues with his internet?
No, just all of a sudden the audio cut out on my phone side, so I turned off that and just on my iPad now.
Oh, I gotcha. What are you guys talking about?
Somebody had a lending question about rural comparable sales for DSCR, and that it can be challenging, but there may be some options if the lender can't get it done.
Interesting, yeah.
When are you flying in, Emily?
Well, so we're flying out of Salt Lake, but we have to drive to Salt Lake because that's Utah. I live in Wyoming. So tomorrow morning, we're going to drive 3 hours to Salt Lake City, and then we'll fly out of Salt Lake because our town is small. And so I'm not sure when we're going to arrive. I would imagine sometime in the early afternoon.
I'm still on the fence if Lauren's gonna show up.
Wait, she might not.
She bought her flight. She told me she got her flight. I talked to her. What?
That's how she is. That's how. I don't know. That's my prediction.
Joel, are you going or are you there or what?
I get in on Friday at like 2 o'clock, 2:30 local time.
Gotcha.
So I'll be in. I leave on Monday. But no, Lauren's just so last minute about everything. I called her on Tuesday. I was like, "Hey, I'm just assuming you haven't bought your flight yet." She's like, "Actually, I did yesterday." So, yeah, but she gets in tomorrow, I think she said.
When is what's the Denny stuff? That's like the only out extracurriculars that, right? When are those?
That's tonight and then Thursday night, late.
Night.
Yeah, midnight. And then Friday morning is going to be the kind of Pittsburgh meetup. So you'll be here for that.
Yeah, you just got to text me about what's when so I know and I can just put it on my calendar.
It'll probably be Friday at 8, around 8.
PM?
AM, morning coffee.
Wait, doesn't the event start at 8? Oh, it's Saturday and Sunday though.
No, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so even that Lauren said she may have to leave early on Sunday, right, Joel? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
And then even Val got his dates mixed up. So Val's leaving on Sunday. So I don't even think he's gonna be at the event on Sunday, Val.
When I lived in Mexico, I knew a girl that was trying to buy a ticket either from Monterrey to Mexico City or Mexico. I can't remember which way. She bought the reverse, so then she had to buy it again because she actually bought the wrong direction.
Oh, jeez. Can you guys hear me okay? Because Hyder says my volume is low.
I can hear you.
Okay.
I just think I'm louder than everybody, so my voice sounds like it's on a higher volume.
That's funny because I always turn your volume down a little bit.
Yeah. I was the kid that always got told to shut up.
How's everything been? I've seen you 5 closings in January, I think you had? Nice.
Yeah. Trying to pick it up with the real estate stuff. I had thought for a while I wanted to step back from the sales a little bit so that I could do more of the investing stuff. But then I thought, well, if I have to hire more of the parts out of the investments, but I can make more quicker doing the sales, maybe I should stick with that a little bit more aggressively. So trying to step a little bit more into that more aggressively for a while.
Yeah. Did you see Gus's interview with Zuber?
I saw that he had one, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Gus was on with us last week. That was a good one.
Nice.
Yeah, I think brought him from Costco. Yeah, because me and Brandon were talking to Gus kind of about how I feel like Gus kind of has won the game, but I don't know if he realized it yet. Because I think Gus was mentioning you and him also did an interview with Steve.
Yeah.
And Steve was saying both of you kind of like, what is the end goal? And you guys didn't have one. And he was just like, so what is you guys are just going in this wheel in a sense, right?
Well, so I thought this was really good, and I've actually heard Steve talk about this before we interviewed him on with other people. Basically having a sell by date for your business, whatever that could be. It could be your investments, it could be your day-to-day business, but creating more systems in your business where, like, we all have those situations where you leave and everything implodes, right? So if you're trying to sell something, you can't sell a business if you're the cog that turns the wheel. You have to have systems that you can step out and it still operates, because if you sell it and you're gone, then no one's going to buy it. You're just building a big hard job for yourself. So basically systematizing your business a little bit more where you're not having to be the integral piece of it as much. And so whether you want to sell it or not, looking at it that way, that how can I systematize this and pull myself out of pieces of it? And I thought that was really good.
Joel, do you have an end goal for things?
For the business?
Well, just your, like, what's your maybe financial freedom number type of thing, right? To where you can kind of just maybe do whatever you want to do in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, kind of piggybacking off of what Emily was saying, juggling the business, the sales, and then the investing part of it. My focus right now is really primarily the business and systems and predominantly lead flow in a couple different markets, and partnering with certain connectors and fix and flippers in a couple different markets that are going to tee up more DSCR loans, and just partnerships in that regard. So I have a lot on my plate right now. A lot of hard files, a lot of hard tricky files that are causing chaos. But then some opportunities to be able to continue to build a team. I have to be very cryptic on what I say for a couple reasons, but but I mean, I've got some pretty cool opportunities coming up this year. So this is going to be a really big year for me personally. And then just content wise, Mark, you mentioned it on, I think it was on Saturday, about possibly interviewing Pace Morby. It's not going to work out logistics wise in Vegas, but in talking to his assistant, we're going to look at some opportunities later in the year. So we'll see. I'm going to be in New Orleans May 2nd doing some content. That's my target date there. I'll be doing some stuff in Kansas City April 4th, I think the weekend is. So another one is going to be in Clearwater, Florida, and then at some point Idaho. But I'll be doing some more traveling and content and some interviews in person, which I'm looking forward to. So that's just one of the things that's part of the business plan.
Nice. And like I said, what I would do is have a question ready for Pace where you can go ask him, and then at least maybe he'll remember you and your name will ring a bell in that. Because so everyone, if you haven't been at the event, the speakers have maybe an hour to speak, but they only can present for maybe 40 minutes, and then the rest is Q&A from the audience. So if you have questions for any of the people speaking, you can go wait in line, go ask your questions. So yeah, that's kind of how the format is. Flavio is asking, Emily, how do you keep up with real estate and fix and flip?
Well, I think that's what I'm trying to figure out, what's the best way to do it. So I had a couple years ago, before I got into more of I had rentals, but I wasn't really flipping. I had a year where I was for my community, I feel like had a killer year as an agent. I sold like 70 houses, and it was the worst year of my life because I had no systems in place. I was working until 2 or 3 o'clock every morning. I was showing houses and trying to balance that between going and putting on work clothes, doing a flip, and going and working on the project. And I had no balance. So I thought, well, I don't want to sell that many houses again. I'm going to just go into the investing. Well, but you have to be able to. So then I stepped back to where I would sell between like maybe 25 and 35 houses a year. So really like half of what I was doing, but I could balance that with the renovations. And I think if I'm going to be honest with myself, it would be better for me to go all in and do more as the real estate broker, and then hire a a boots on the ground kind of manager person who's doing a lot of the construction, or they're doing big parts of it. And then maybe we sub out like the electrical or cutting out the egress windows. But I have a manager who's doing kind of my main guy for my renovations. And then I'll come and do what I want. Like I like to tile because I'm picky, and until I find someone that does it the way I want to do it, or just we're going to do this bathroom without tile, we're going to do LVP, we're going to do enclosures depending on the price point, and then be making the income. It makes more sense for me to do that, to make the income than to be able to scale the investments more. But that's a hard realization. And when I think you come from the construction piece of it and you're a micromanager and you want it done a certain way, to pull yourself out and have other people do those projects for you it's really hard. And it's a me problem, and that's what I'm working on. And so I am focusing a little bit more on trying to systematize everything. And one thing me and Gus talked to, there's a guy named Kyle Seabeth. He's a realtor, and he sold like 400 houses. And I asked him if he had a team, and he said, I don't have a team. Well, he does everything. He's boots on the ground. He shows the houses. He's the contact. He answers the phone calls. He does the text message, but someone's doing his paperwork. He has a driver, so he can be on phone calls, on text messages between showings. So, because I feel like with a team, sometimes in real estate, you want to deal with the team leader. You want that to be your point of contact. And then you feel passed off if the assistant shows you a house. And so he's always the person that faces the clients, and he has a lot of people helping with admin behind the scene. So I think I'm going to try to bring in a VA and train somebody where I can have someone helping me with my paperwork, and I'm reviewing everything. And like right now, I'm doing all my own videos. I'm doing all my own ads on houses and posting all that. Like, I think that could be passed on, and then I could be dealing face to face with my clients. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do.
Question for you, Emily. When you're talking about your real estate broker business, are you dealing more with buyers or sellers?
Both.
So both. And then the deals that you pick up that are, I guess, fix and flips, or what are you going to call them? Are you getting those off market or like on market? Or how are you getting those deals?
Yeah, so some of them are off market. So not necessarily the flips, but even before with rental properties, a lot of times I just know investors that are getting older that I'm just friends with from the community, and they'll sell stuff. I have one, I'm not going to say a lot about it because I've been trying forever, and I don't know if it will happen, but there's one I'm really interested in that we use to manage. And so they're maybe considering selling it or selling their interest in it. I used to be their property manager like 6 years ago. And so a lot of it's just through connections. One of my flips was a connection. It was a friend. 2 were off of the MLS. And a lot of my rentals are just from people I know. So there are good deals on the MLS. Some of those properties that have just been sitting and sitting. There's one that's a foreclosure, and they're insane. And I just keep putting $100,000 bid on it every time they drop the price, and they just keep rejecting it. It's a company. I'm not going to hurt their feelings, versus if it's an estate and it was the house they grew up in. And so there's a lot of good deals on our MLS. You just have to wait till they have the days on the market that they're willing to accept your offer.
If you were to double your efforts on finding buyers, finding sellers, finding off-market investor type of deals, where do you think you'd be able to find the most traction or increase in volume of deals?
You mean finding deals for me to buy as an investor?
Well, I guess all 3 of those buckets. Like if you were to double your energy into a bucket you personally, of finding buyers to help them buy a house, find more sellers, or finding off-market investor type deals that you can either do yourself or wholesale or whatever you do, keep it or whatever. Like, where do you think you'd be able to find more traction? Because there may just be limits of opportunities, but that's kind of my question. In your marketplace,
yeah, right now, I think the traction is with buyers because it does take a little bit more time. But sellers in my market are kind of, every once in a while you get someone that's reasonable. But right now it seems that sellers kind of want a certain number based on the last couple of years. And some of them have the equity and they can lower their price, but they don't want to because the house up the street sold for this 2 years ago. Well, we're not in that market. So I have properties that are completely mispriced because they didn't listen to me on the comps. They want what they want. Their house is not showing. So I'm still marketing, advertising, putting dollars into advertising it. They won't sell at those prices. They just can't. And it could be that sellers either want to make a certain amount to move on to the next thing, or sellers that haven't owned it very long and didn't put a lot down, so they don't have the equity, so they can't lower their price. And so your listings are actually sitting for a while. Buyers, I feel like, most of the time people say you want listings as a broker, but buyers are playing ball. They're looking at properties, they're putting in their offers, and if they can't get what they want, they're going to their next property. So I'm seeing buyers that were putting in offers on 2 or 3 houses before we go under contract, but they're not looking for a year. They're looking for 30 days, 60 days. We find something, we're putting in a couple offers. The sellers that play ball, their houses are selling. And so buyers from start to finish actually are a quicker close unless it's a reasonable seller. But of course, if you have a listing, you have people that come look at it or call you on it. Sometimes then they buy another property. So both have their place, but buyers are probably quicker on actually closing a transaction. And then as far as finding off market deals, I could do that, or finding just deals that make sense, but I want to have a certain amount of reserve. So right now I have 2 flips that I'm doing. I want to sell, or at least I could buy a third one and have this one on the market, but I don't want to like have 3 that are in the middle and not close to finishing. So that's where the real estate piece comes in, with my comfort with reserves and having cash available.
That's cool.
Flavio is saying when he hires subs and they don't do it how he likes, he just turned my head away.
Well, and you have to learn, and Yasik in the Pittsburgh call talks about this a lot, like what's 80% or what's close to what you want. There might be a time where it's wrong and it needs to be torn out and fixed. But then there's times where like maybe I would have done a little bit neater of a drywall finish, but you know what? No one's going to notice it but me. Or I think it would have made sense for that to be this way and not this way, but it's acceptable. It's not wrong. It's just not the best way to do it. And you have to just kind of go, that's okay. And what I do is I've been taking notes. So on the next job, I can say, okay, this is exactly how I want it. For instance, like with my electrician, putting switches in a certain location, thinking he would do it the best way because he's the electrician. Now I'm drawing it on the wall. And when he says, well, it's easier to put it here, I'm saying, I don't care. It needs to go here. If it costs me a few extra bucks, this is where the switch is going. Stuff like that.
Yeah. That's Yasik's big point every time on the calls, right? The easy $1 over 2 hard dollars, right? So, I think a lot of people, Yasik has a lot of good points on the business side of things, and how, sometimes it may not be the way you would do it, but it still might get the job done to some extent, right? Save you a lot of headaches and you stressing about it. I see Tyler. Tyler looks like he's gonna come down from LA for a little while. He sounds like. I know he just went to the Bruce Norris meetup, I believe. And Bruce Norris, if a lot of people don't know, that was kind of Zuber's. Zuber always gives him credit as Bruce Norris kind of saved Zuber and his portfolio. It was a big California meetup back in the day, and he was talking about housing affordability, and that's what's got Zuber to transition from all his single-family homes at one point. And I think the summary someone posted in school of the Bruce Norris meetup is that Bruce Norris is expecting AI to disrupt the employment market, and unemployment is going to shoot up in the next few years, and he's expecting rates to go to not zero, but kind of how it was before. So that's kind of the summary from what Bruce Norris's meetup was, I believe, and he expects the unemployment to shoot up because of AI. Hyder says never leave drywall less than completely perfect.
So I should clarify. I don't mean like when people do a bad drywall job and you can see lines and stuff, but sometimes I would like a texture slightly different, or maybe like a milder texture or something like that. So there's things that are wrong. Like you got to waterproof your shower, right? You got to waterproof before you tile, right? But then there's things that are preference that no one's going to notice but you.
All right. So I just apparently I can't do this from my phone and my iPad at the same time. So that didn't work. But good thing I tested it out before I record with Zuber tomorrow. So I know I might just have to do it from my iPad. Any big plans for content channel? No, probably not. I might just do stuff at the event itself in the back, but nothing specific. I don't know, Emily, are you guys planning to do stuff? I know Joe's good bringing his things with him.
Yeah, I've got equipment that I have.
I mean, I'm gonna take my computer in case I have to work, but I don't have any plans for. I have my cell phone.
Well, so Joe, what is your plans though? What are you gonna try and do with your content?
Well, I mean, the focus on my channel from an interview standpoint is to be able to get interviews done in person, because so much is done on Zoom, which is great, but like I want to be able to put out stuff that's more in person.
It's
So
better.
yeah, and it's just different. It's a different feel, and that's what I want to focus on. And from a timing standpoint, I'll be in on Friday, middle of the day. I leave on Monday morning, and the event, I guess, I don't know what time it ends on Sunday, 4 o'clock maybe. So I'd like to be able to do some quick interviews with people. I know Jim is going to be in, grumpy contractor, Mark, Lauren, Emily. I don't know if we want to do it on Sunday, you want to do it on Friday, or do it at the event on Saturday. I don't really know the layout, so I don't really know what to expect, but I'm going to have it ready to go.
But are
And
you gonna be asking people, or do you want them to reach out to you? Like if somebody
has interest, yeah, reach out to me for sure, or reach out to Mark directly, or reach out to me.
why
Actually,
are you
what?
putting me on? I'm not involved in this.
Because you're the glue that holds the team together. You're the glue piece.
Ah, man. All right.
Well, yeah, I mean, if people wanted to reach out to me, what's the best thing I can do to let people know? Just put my number in the chat, or what?
Hold on. I did not
Knocks
take
me out. Right as I say that, it knocks me out.
No, I mean,
Probably.
well, so let's say at the event, right? You have your stuff set up, and people are at the. Do you mind if they come up to you and say, hey, can we record?
No, like come up to me, say what's up. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
I think you should do a segment where you go and find strippers or girls that make a lot of money, because some of those girls make bank, and then see what they qualify for and teach them about the value of investing in rental property.
I don't know where strippers are. Where are we going to find them? You got to help me.
I'm sure it's pretty easy. Or like the girls that wear the sparkly stuff on the strip.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm down. But you have to help me. You can help me?
Yeah, you need someone to hold the camera. That's why.
I need somebody to break the ice. If it's a girl coming up to the girl asking,
you have to coordinate with my husband. You and Dallas can go out. He actually he does photography and videography, and so
nice.
He could hold the camera. He could also do security. He used to be a bouncer, and
right.
And he can talk to anybody. He's super social. You guys could go find people and get them qualified and get them investing.
Qualified. All right.
Well, usually, so
stripper loans.
What you got to do is you probably got to give them like some money, because a lot of them are like for their time, right? So if you just be like, here, like the street
qualified business expense for your lending company, you pay for their time, but then you get exclusive rights to the content.
That's right.
I'm in a coffee shop, you guys. Is it too loud?
Hey,
you're not in Vegas, I bet, are you?
No, I'm not. I will be there though. Mark keeps texting me being like, you're not coming. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm like, what? How do I have this reputation of just someone who doesn't show up?
I'm trying to get Joel back in here.
Hey, I want to clarify on this comment, and Joel might be when Joel comes back. So Maryland RE says strippers have no taxable income and they don't qualify for a coffee. False. They have bank statement loans for people that work as long as they actually put their money in a bank account, you can get bank statement loans and you can qualify for loans. So just an FYI, those people that work in those industries and make those types of income, there are loans for people specifically like that.
Yeah, and it's great that you bring up the bank statement loan part of it, because in theory, you can do a DSCR loan. You don't need tax returns or personal income, but you can't be a first-time home buyer and qualify for a DSCR loan.
So they could buy a house and then they could do that next time. They could do a conventional statement loan.
The bank statement loan, yeah. If you got the cash, you got a decent credit score, and you got the money coming into your account, yeah, bank statement loan all day.
I think of that all the time when you see all these people online that are talking about they're doing OnlyFans or they're doing stuff like that, and they're making a lot of money. And I'm like, yeah, you can do that now, but just biologically, you're not going to be able to do that forever. You're not going to look that forever. So imagine making, potentially some of these girls are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And then like in the future, if they didn't make that money work for them, listen, I don't care. I'm not here to judge. Make your money, but then make it work for you, right? And so I wish those girls would invest that money in real estate or businesses or something else. And there is a way to do that with those loan options. A lot of people do those loans that work in Vegas and in those type of industries.
Yeah. What's the number one OnlyFans girl? Megan
is like,
Rain or?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm back.
You came just in time for the stripper conversation.
Yeah, you guys can't blame Wednesdays getting weird on me.
I'm just saying they should invest in real estate while they're making a lot of money. So then when they can't do that anymore, they have income producing properties.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I think it's a great idea. I mean, I thought that out loud, but I didn't have the balls to say it out loud. But so kudos to you, Emily, for saying that out loud.
That's why Lauren put her headphones on. The volume, people are walking by hearing.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. The good people.
How is everything going with your 1031 and trying to work through that?
I am under contract on an 8-plex.
Cool.
So I have that. I would love to get one more property because I'm still under the value that I need to be. It's at 1.225 and I need to be at basically 1.6 to not have to pay any gains. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So yeah, we're doing our inspection on Monday. So that's good. I'm happy to have something, honestly, because the time pressure was like, it was hard to find a property right now in that 45-day. Like,
yeah, I think the guidelines need to be a little more flexible, especially in this environment. To identify, it's crazy.
It seems very outdated, especially because you have time to identify, but then you don't have time to close. Or sorry, other way around. You have time to close, but for 180 days, you have 6 months, but you have 45 days to identify. It seems like that's backwards.
Yeah, I'm on the same page about that. I have a couple people that have had that same issue, and they weren't able to make a deal work, and now they had to like reverse it. So it's a shit show.
Yeah, and I know somebody who was doing a reverse here, and then his property didn't sell in time. So I was just like, yeah, it's tough.
I just saw this on the Reverb 6.7.
I don't know what that means. I'm not cool like that.
Flavio said, Emily, why you say that old lady have heart too? They can be strippers at an old age.
I would say it would be a different clientele. I'm sure there is a lid for every pot, but I would say they would get less business at that point.
There's actually, don't ask me how I know this. There's actually a strip club in Atlanta that's really famous that is for, you have to be like over 60, I think, to work there. And it's like very popular. Like most of the women are like 70, 80. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I really want to know how you know this now.
Somebody's just told me about it. Like a few people have told me about it. I've never been.
Everyone's got their thing, I guess. I'm not here to judge.
Yeah.
But whoa.
Yeah. Emily, what day are you going getting into Vegas?
Tomorrow. So we're leaving tomorrow morning, and I think we should be there sometime in the afternoon.
Okay. Same.
Oh, you're gonna be here tomorrow, Lauren, or maybe
Tomorrow.
All right.
But I am leaving on Sunday, which is a bummer.
Well, that's better than Val. Val mixed up the dates, and he's flying out Sunday morning.
Oh no! Like flying to Vegas on Sunday morning?
No, he's already here, but he thought the event was Friday, Saturday, so they made him fly out Sunday.
Oh shoot! Yeah.
I would make the recommendation that maybe in the future years, Zuber has here's basically like a poster that says like, here's the time, because so many people have asked for an itinerary, like starts this time, ends this time. I feel like everyone's kind of like, what's going on? I feel like that would be helpful just to share when you buy a ticket.
Yeah. I think you could use an assistant in that regard. like just some materials for people who are coming, things to know.
Not saying anything.
I think that's you, Mark. Everybody just texts you.
Yeah.
Put it on
Nicole
the
said,
screen. Put the comment on the screen. Sorry.
which comment?
All night hiders.
Yeah.
The one further back? Wait. This one?
No, it says I got one lap dance and it was so fake, zero real desire from both parties, and it was just awkward.
Oh, there. Hold on, there.
Put that on a shirt and wear it to a strip club.
Were you wearing your Only Wings shirt the other day? And your
Yeah, and I
meal?
was like, oh no, what if somebody doesn't see that this says wings?
Oh, freaking
Yeah, those are
Ike.
from the food truck.
I thought the event was Friday, Saturday as well.
I think I did too.
I think I did too.
All right.
Let me get one to mine. People's address.
Oh, actually, Lord is checking in for his flight. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else, you guys? Like I said, I just wanted to test this.
Well, I think so. Friday night we'll go strip club hunting, find some strippers and go interview them about real estate.
Oh, I'm not committing to that. I'm just saying you should.
No,
Well,
but
your husband, you're
can
committing
talk-
your husband.
No, you can talk to a lot of the people performing.
Yeah, there's people just on the strip
Yeah.
that want you to take pictures of them and
But
stuff.
what I'm saying is, you got to probably give them something like here,
Yeah.
for your time, like $5.
$1.
Let me
People
ask
do a
you
lot for $1.
something, right?
Yeah, here's
So-
some money. Can I interview you or whatever?
Joel, are you going to be there on Friday? You said
I get in at like 2:30 on Friday.
at 2:30 on Friday. Okay.
Yeah, I mean I'm gonna be probably staying up all night on Friday, so I'll probably miss like at least a couple hours of Saturday. I'm gonna
The
be
morning.
going hard on Friday night. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be partying hard on Friday.
Wow.
Flavio will hold the camera for you.
Yeah, Flavio said he'll hold the camera.
I also.
That's what I'm
didn't
talking about. We're gonna be
realize-
doing content all
You got
all
two
night,
camera
all day, all
You
night.
got two camera holder. Even Ike says he'll hold the camera.
Oh, there you
All
go.
right,
You got a crew.
We're gonna have a team. And what's your husband's name? You said Dallas.
Yeah.
Is it Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember that right. Yes.
So I didn't realize that there's dinner on Saturday night because also that's like Valentine's Day.
No, yes, you don't have to stay, but it's provided that as part of your ticket. So I'm saying, I know, because some people might have with their spouse or whatever, and they're gonna go out on their own. But there is dinner provided on Saturday.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That would be good to put on an itinerary to provide with a ticket.
Yeah.
Mark,
It'd
have you
be
talked
great if
to?
it was on Friday.
What?
It'd be better if the dinner was on Friday. Can we change that?
No.
Nothing is on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Joel, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I know Hugo is going to be in Vegas, not really attending the event, but doing content. I don't know when he's going to be getting down there, but I'll have to sync up with him, Ike, and Flavio, and we'll have like an interview, like crew, just making some shit happen.
I'll go out on the strip with you and do some interviews.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, Charles said he's taking Jack on his first flying lesson tomorrow. Wow. Cool. Yeah, Jack wants to get his license, I believe. And Charles is the one buying a helicopter for his wife.
Speaking of 6 or 6, 7 thing, it's a kids teenager thing. My 6-year-olds come home and now they're doing to each other truth or dare at 6 years old. I'm like, what the flip is going on with these kids these days? So that might be one of my questions on the strip, truth or dare. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's all I got for today. If you guys want anything else, tonight is the first Denny's meetup with Dion. As of now, it's still at Denny's. I don't know if it's changed yet. Um, but yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday
Hey,
morning.
Lauren, ask those ladies if they own any real estate.
I know. They can't hear you also, so
I know they can't hear me, but they can hear you. Do it. It's practice. It's practice for Vegas.
no, I have no problem asking people in Vegas. These poor souls here just trying to have coffee.
Is Emily bringing any of the blue cheese for any or pack? No.
I am not packing every product that could explode in my bag.
Well, wishing Chris does say hi there. You have to know where to put the money. 6'7" was in Austin Powers. Huh. All right. Well, any
Which
final
one?
words, you guys? I hope to see you guys soon.
All right, enjoy. Keep us updated on how your meetups and everything go. Mark, by the way, we're just going to be following you around
Oh no! You guys
all
can,
day.
well,
Mark's
that,
rule is if you're gonna follow him around, you all have to wear matching Crocs.
I did not bring Crocs with me. I tried to
I feel
pack
like.
as little as possible.
Do we need to like get like matching T-shirts, like a matching yellow like fluorescent T-shirt? Team Fire.
Fluorescent.
So
Yeah.
just don't get in the area where Frank was 2 years ago.
Didn't he get in trouble or break a leg or break a foot or?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, Esther, Esther's coming out to Vegas soon.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so Jen is here, and she's the one that you guys should be telling your advice to Zuber what he could add to his event as far as
itinerary, just so we kind of know going into it.
yeah itinerary, more information about having dinner. I guess a lot of people may not have known there was dinner provided.
Didn't know.
Go because they just didn't know, and they made other reservations for that night.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will see you all folks soon. If Lauren actually shows up, I'm sure Joe and Emily will be here. Lauren, I'm still until I see her.
Yeah. You'll believe it when you see me.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark. Hey,
Yes.
Mark. Last question for you. Speaking of, Lauren showing up or not showing up. When's the last time that I was late for a live?
Okay, thank you.
Like 2 lives ago.
Yeah.
I was sick or something that day.
Okay.
Besides that one.
Okay.
2024?
Well, this one was
2024?
last minute. This one was last minute.
No, there was one I jumped on because you weren't on it, and then you got on. And I haven't been for a year with you guys.
That was the one where I had the kids at my house.
No, there's another one.
Well, I feel like it's maybe been since like November. Like
before that, I was like 2024.
I don't think this is going the way that you think it thought it would go, Joel.
My point is, Lauren, is that you're never gonna let this go. It'll never die. Never.
Maybe with consistency, you have to be on time.
We're not talking about me. I'm talking about you.
Oh.
Talking about you. I really hope you show up.
Well, let's take bets. I like hiders. I'll bet on myself showing up.
All right. Well,
I think Lauren's gonna show up.
I'm still on the fence.
I feel like you guys are jinxing me. Like my plane's gonna go down or something. Lost at sea.
Oh shit!
No,
I'm just kidding.
Are you sure you bought the right direction of the flights? Like Wyoming to Vegas, not reversed. Double check.
It's a miracle I even make it through my day.
All right. Well,
all right.
See everyone there. Hyder, Jen, make sure you bring your belts. Zuber requested everyone to bring their belts. I got the belt. You can take pictures. Everyone, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see everyone shortly. Thanks,
All right.
everyone.
All right. See ya.
Bye. See you guys soon. Maybe.